Hey friends, it's Robin. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about July releases. I do want to preface this video by saying that I'm pre-filming this pretty early, and because of that, there might be some pop-ins if books get announced like closer to release date. One of the things with indie books is that their release windows tend to be pretty short, and so there's always like one or two books that I learn about after I film these videos. And I am filming this one even earlier than I normally do, just because I am trying to actually start getting ahead on my filming. So there might be some pop-ins. As always, this isn't a comprehensive list of all the new releases. These are just the ones that are on my radar. So we're going to go through these in release order. So starting with July 1st, we have Roleplaying by Kathy Yardley. It says that our heroine is an unapologetically grumpy 48-year-old hermit. When her college-aged son makes her a deal, he'll be more social if she does the same thing. She joins a new online gaming guild led by a friendly healer named Otter. And so that nobody gets the wrong idea, her online name is Bog Witch. Otter is a 50-year-old optimist using the guild as an emotional outlet from his family drama for caring for his aging mother, while his brother plays house with his ex-fiancée. The two main characters become fast virtual friends. The only problem is the heroine thinks that the hero is a college student and he thinks that she is like an 80-year-old woman. When they finally meet face to face after a shocking meeting, the unlikely pair of sunshine and stormy personalities grow tentatively closer. I'm excited for this one. I think that sounds really cute. The cover is adorable. And then on July 4th is Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. That's a lot of L's. It says that a ghostwriter and a struggling actor help each other on the page and in the bedroom for this steamy romantic comedy. Our heroine has never felt more like the ghost and ghostwriter until she attends a signing for a book that she wrote, and the author doesn't even recognize her. The evening turns more promising when she meets a charming young man at the bar and immediately connects with him. But when their sexual tension culminates in a spectacularly awkward hookup, she decides this is one night better off forgotten. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done because her next project is ghostwriting a memoir for a C-list actor, but our heroine knows him better from her one-night stand. But when she admits to the hero that their night together wasn't as mind-blowing as he thought, he is distraught. He intrigues her enough that they strike up a deal. When they're not working on his book, she will school him in the art of satisfaction. There are a few things that I love more than the whole sex lessons trope. Moving on to July 10th, we have Against the Rules by Brittany Kelly. This is the sequel to Against the Clock, which was a football romance. This one is obviously also a football romance. This does not yet have a full synopsis. It's not even technically like up on Goodreads or on Amazon, which I think is kind of odd. As far as I know, it is still coming out July 10th, but I do have the tropes here from the author. It says that it is a forbidden romance with a golden retriever hero, forced proximity, football player, cheerleader, and mutual pining. And then onto the 11th, we have Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, which is a second chance romance that is following a wedding planner and a florist. And that is actually all I know about this one, and I don't actually want to read the full synopsis of this one because I am going to be reading this one really soon. And so I don't want to read the synopsis this close to when I read it, but I do know it's a second chance romance, grumpy sunshine, kind of forced proximity because they are planning the same wedding. And then also on this day, we have The Duchess Effect by Tracy Livesey, which is the follow-up to American Royalty. I totally blanked on that. But we are following Duchess and Prince Jameson as they strive to turn their romance into a relationship. Against all odds, the two of them have fallen in love. They decided to take their relationship public, and they have to find a way to make their two worlds coexist. So I'm interested in that one. Then on to July 13th, we have Up in Flames by Eden Finley and Saxon James, which is a standalone. Eden Finley and Saxon James do not write standalones, so the fact that they have this random standalone is blowing my mind. I know Saxon James did say that there are still going to be cameos from one of the other books, because obviously there is. When it's your job as groomsman to tell the groom his wedding isn't happening, the smartest thing to do is get it over and done with and then let the guests leave. Well, I never said I was smart. I might accidentally, maybe on purpose, suggest to him that the best form of revenge is to have a party anyway. I mean, he's already got catering, a DJ, and guests, and so what better time to throw a petty party? My loser high school friend never deserved him anyways. If I'd had the chance, I would have locked him down years ago. When the party leads to a drunken kiss, going on their honeymoon, and sharing their marital bed, I have to say I'm not entirely sad that their wedding went up in flames. So best friends to lovers, almost stolen at the wedding, which I love. I'm very excited for this. Future Robin popping in. On July 14th, we have Antihero by Sarah Kate. And for some reason, I completely missed this one. I don't know if I thought it was something else or what, but this is a kind of spin-off of her Salacious Players Club. I think we are following one of the other sex clubs that we met in Give Me More, which was book 3. And we are following a hero who has always been the preacher's son, and he always looked up to his father. And then as an adult, he learns that his father is a member of a sex club. And I believe it is a like romance between him and the owner's girlfriend, I think. So there might be cheating in here as well. But I believe our hero kind of goes down this route to get back at his father and then ends up falling in love. And I assume realizing that he is in fact into BDSM and kink and stuff. And then on to July 18th, we have Desires by Lee Jaco, which is the second book in the Divine Corruption series. I have not read book 1 yet, but it is on my TBR, and I would like to give it a read because this is actually a romantic suspense dark romance thing, but it's based on Batman villains, and I think that sounds fucking fascinating. This does not have a full synopsis yet. It doesn't even have a cover yet. Right now the cover is just this like black bird thing, but she did post like a little blurb thingy, like a teaser, that's what I'm looking for, as well as some tropes. It says that this one is inspired by Scarecrow, and then the tropes are stalker, obsessed hero, forced proximity, strong dislike to lovers, and a brat female main character. And then she has a little quote here that says, "I can't wait to see how pretty you are when you beg." I can't wait. I think it's gonna be great. And then the last one that has a set release date that I know about is Seductions of a Psychopomp, Erogenous Handholding and Other Ways to Tame Your Reaper. This is the third book in the Boundland series, and we are getting the last roommates romance. I'm so excited for it because he's my favorite character so far. And I believe this one is a deal with death. So it says, "An arranged marriage to a grim reaper, whatever keeps me on this side of the dirt. My new husband Victor is formidable, built like a god, and is Scary supposed to be this sexy? The problem is he doesn't seem to get this whole marriage thing. Every time I approach him for company, he scampers off like a disgruntled cat. I'd be fine with letting him have his space, but I can't help being reminded every time I look at him that a girl has needs. How can I lure my new husband into bed, and is it even possible to win the heart of a reaper?" I love this series so much, and I'm really excited for this. I love a marriage of convenience and then like a whole seducing your husband thing. I love it. So I'm very excited for that one. And then the last book that I'm going to mention, as far as I can tell, this does not have a set release date yet, but it is Holding by Alexandria House, which is the follow-up to Goal, which was a hockey romance. It sounds like this is a second chance romance. The little blurb on Instagram says, "Childhood neighbors, enemies, best friends, lovers, enemies." Our hero and his ex-wife have meant all of these things to each other, once believing their union was indestructible. Now they find themselves unhappily apart. Maybe what they see as an ending is actually the beginning of a stronger bond and a deeper understanding of what love really is. Like I said, I'm not sure what date this is coming out because it hasn't been announced yet. But I think that is it for new releases. But let me know if there are any additional releases that I didn't talk about here that you know that are coming, that you're excited about. I would love to add some to my radar. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.